In this video, we're going to be trading with pure price action. I can see that the structure of the market is clearly bullish uptrend. I have a series of higher lows, higher highs. The 2-in-1 bar exponential moving average, the supportive indicator, is pointing up. And my goal is to identify a channel because there's always a channel being present on a chart when you're trading a price action. And right now, this means that I'm not picking top. In fact, I'm expecting a pullback to the key entry point, and I'm looking for high probability setup, because if we're going to break this channel, that means that according to trendline rule, after a break, I'm not looking for reversal. I'm going to be looking for uptrend creating the new extreme. The stock market is going to open in 6 minutes. So let's see what's going to happen. Right here, so I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a failed breakout in this uptrend. My stop loss goes 1 tick below the signal bar. I'm going for 8 tick target profit. You guys can see this very fast. We're bouncing on my exit order, but we need to tick through. I'm scalping 6 contracts and leaving 1 as a runner. What I like about this setup is because we have a congestion at the top, and this is a breakout out of the congestion, and most breakouts will fail. I'm just now a little bit worried that we bounced off my target and we didn't tick through, and prices are reversing right now. Let's see what's gonna happen. I still believe we're gonna get the new extreme according to trendline rule, because we have a clear uptrend, pull back to the EMA, strong tier 1 signal bar, congestion, most breakouts will fail, and it's important. Okay, we may get it now. Come on. Okay, let me tick through. So I'm gonna tighten the stop loss to break even. Anything we make right now is just a bonus. So you can see I'm keeping my first stop loss in break even, and this was technically just a first entry long, but you can see it visually resembles first leg down, break, second leg down. It is a failed breakout out of this congestion. This is a small trend range, most breakouts fail, and I'm fading it with the direction of the trend. So we are at the key entry point. We need to get new extreme according to trendline rule. This is a clearly very strong uptrend because we never even touched the EMA once from the very beginning. A lot of small bars working higher, minimal bearish pullbacks. So I'm taking a strong tier 1 single bar, pretty much textbook price action, and hopefully we manage to get some nice runner. So this is a very, very strong uptrend. How do I know this is a very strong uptrend? We have a lot of small bars that are slowly but surely working higher. A lot of traders mistake strong uptrend for very spiky and volatile move, but that's not really the case because these moves tend to deplete fairly quickly. This is a perfect example of a very strong trend where you have to be taking a little bit more aggressive setups. Signal bars may be more sketchy. You can see slowly but surely small bars are working higher, minimal pullbacks, and we never really broke below EMA once. So this is just a healthy angle. We're working higher. So this is definitely, as of right now, until something changes, a strong uptrend. And you can see only a first entry long off the EMA and very close to trend line. So this is why I'm trailing it using my runner below this swing right here. Resuming the video as the uptrend keeps climbing. We had a visual 2-legged pullback again. This is what you're looking for. You can see the visual 2-legged pullback at the EMA, and this is what it's called EMA hard mode, where basically the prices are so strong that every single touch, every single confirmation of the EMA will result into a pullback, even first entry longs, even sketchy setups. So there was another second entry long. You can see your stop loss goes 1 tick below the signal bar, so you almost got stopped out. But if you hold this trade, the risk is small. You never got hit and you will able to get the scalp. So once again, I'm trailing my runner below each significant swing, and right now the strong uptrend keeps climbing, and this is as easy as it gets. Alright, so I'm resuming the video as this is quite insane. The uptrend keeps going. This is one of the strongest trends I've seen in a while. Just a bunch of small bars creeping up higher, and it's getting so strong that you can't even pull back to the EMA. However, I still wouldn't be buying if I wasn't holding the runner the first entries. I would still stick to the visual 2-legged pullback, at least to the key entry point, because we are so far away from EMA that I really prefer to see at least pull back to the key entry point. As you can see, I'm always trailing the runner below each significant swing. It looks like we may get stopped out on our runner, but 15 points is a great runner. I'm definitely not going to be giving it more room, because I don't know how strong the correction is going to be. There can be some event in the market that can change the bias. I don't want to risk it. So I'm very happy not being greedy, taking the runner if we get me stopped out here. The spike in a channel is breaking. So what I'm expecting right now according to trendline rules, well, I'm not overcomplicating it. We expect the new extreme for the main uptrend This downtrend is working lower. I was leaning more towards new low, but the fact that we can't even create an attempt for a new extreme and we're already back above the EMA just tells you how strong this uptrend is. And it's a simple price action, spike in the channel working higher. We just expect new high, so the bias is still bullish. We're not selling just yet. Alright, we have a downtrend working lower that needs to get new low, but because today was a very strong uptrend, I don't really like shorting just yet, even though it may create a push to new low. It's just too risky. When a day is this strong, you want to see proven trend in opposite direction first before you start selling, because as of right now, there's a still big chance that the prices may push all the way back above the EMA and the bullish bias will resume. So never short too early. If you see such a strong uptrend, there's always chance of uptrend continuation. We have a large two-legged pullback down. The correction played out with the break new extreme. Strong push above EMA is indicating the bullish momentum again, and the setup I'm looking for is a felt second entry short above the exponential moving average. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a second entry long that is part of felt second entry short. New high, first entry long, second entry long. I'm going to chase it just a little bit because EMA keeps holding. Alright, we got filled, so I'm going to go for 7 ticks because I'm chasing it by 1 tick. We have a new high, first entry long, second entry long, and also it is continuation of new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure. The felt second entry short buyers are still in play. EMA keeps holding every single time, and this uptrend needs to get new extreme. Normally I wouldn't be pushing it because I already got a very good runner out of the first trade, but since it's such a nice second entry long, I'm definitely risking a setup like this. So let's see, hopefully, if we can make the scalp here. Alright, so the small scalp has been made, the 1-point scalp, but we still didn't manage to make the full scalp here. New high, first entry long, second entry long, new low, first entry short, second entry short failure. The uptrend still needs a new high. EMA keeps holding every single time. This is a great bullish bar. I pretty much have to take this. It is a tad congested, but we are above EMA. The EMA is not in the middle of the bar, so this is a good sign for bulls. It's such a strong uptrend, and also we have a large two-legged pullback down. So the downtrend played out. So there is no reason for me to think bearish. I pretty much just have to keep holding this. So this is our second trade for today. Second entry long. Come on, we need one more tick. Alright, and we got the scalp. Perfect. So I'm going to tighten it to break even. And you can see sometimes when you enter with the stop order entry, your runner has a chance of getting stopped out. This is why I like using limit orders, because you can sneak in a little bit further back. But it was good enough for a quick little scalp. Now this uptrend made new extreme, so we may pull back for a bit. So you have to assess the price action, and this was good enough for a scalp, so we don't need to push it any further. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up with our 2 trades. Because of the market moves in pairs of 2s, there was a larger two-legged pullback. You can see very close to being measured at the bottom of the trend range. We had a push above EMA with new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure, which is decent felt second entry short, but you're buying quite high, quite far away from the EMA. Now, if you take this setup, you can see you still are able to ride this out because the stop was never hit. You keep your stop loss 1 tick below the signal bar. So you could have considered, after that, I didn't really see a great high probability setup. Now, there were a lot of setups context-wise, but you can see we have a set of high probability setups, but this one is far from the EMA. Same thing, this high-low, and this felt second entry short is touching the EMA finally and off the trend line, but it's just a little bit too sideways. Then we had a great high-low confirmation of two-legged pullback, but the signal bar is straight doji, so I didn't really see any great setup. Now, context-wise, it's fairly easy to have a spike and a channel pattern because you can see we cannot break below the EMA. The EMA keeps rejecting prices, so the structure is still bullish. After break, we still expect new extreme. The same price action rules still align. So only if you have better signal bars on your chart you could have considered, and all the good setups were pretty much at the very beginning of today. I even marked this felt second entry short. The only reason why this is aggressive is because this is an inside bar, and there were a lot of easy setups on the way up. The trend is very strong, so you can make a case for a lot of aggressive setups. So I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.